Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Libra, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby of mine, you know I love you for it. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should choose to, and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, Libra, you have the Tower card. Are you ready? You better buckle up, lovely, because it's about to get bumpy. Whenever the Tower card shows up, remember it's actually similar to the Fool card. It just tends to be that the Fool card will tend to bring you something that's a bit more positive or a bit more beneficial, certainly in the immediate, whereas the Tower card tends to bring you something that's a bit like a shitstorm to start with and then unfolds its gifts for you, right? So be aware that this week might be a little bit challenging, it might be a little bit bumpy. I mean, you've got the eclipse taking place on the 10th, which is offering a trine energy to your sun, moon or ascendant. So not all bad, you know, just something to consider though. For your actions and options this week, you have the Devil card, right? So you could have a big personal understanding or realization this week about a really unhealthy pattern that moves through your life. This could be through your thought processes, it could be your belief structure, it could be your you know, like a physical habit, smoking, drinking, overindulgence, if you're anything like me, sugar, you know, I got it bad. You know, this week though, it looks like you could be having a startling insight. This may come through a conversation, it might come through an offhand comment that somebody makes that they don't realize cuts right to the bone of something. Now, because you've got the Devil card in the actions and options, it would be wise for you not to latch on to what people say as throwaway comments this week, because you could go right into hear about it, get all up in there and just go off on a tangent that might not even have anything to do with what was actually said. So there's a few ways that this could show up for you, but just that combination of cards is not easy. So please just be careful and gentle with yourself this week. You know, make sure your self-care is on point this week. For your communication and conversations, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, well, if you know me by now and you've been with me long enough, you know I just tell you what I see. And your Five of Pentacles coupled with the Tower, this week you could be looking at a financial hit of some sort. This could be a financial gut punch. It might be something that you lose money on, an investment possibly. It may be you know, for some of you, and I really hope I'm wrong on this front, but let me just kind of go through these first and then see what else comes through. The first one, for those of you that work for somebody else, you could find out that your company is no more, is being, you know, is going belly up, as they say. Maybe they are changing management. That's definitely possible. And so therefore you're not sure if your job is safe. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this could be a financial hit for something that you've already put the money into, something that you've invested in. Could, you know, you could realize, actually, you know what, this wasn't a good move after all, and it could end up costing you a lot. Now, for those of you that are retired or no longer working, one of the things that I will say to you is, whatever monies you have, whatever investments you're planning to make, this is not the week. This is not the week to put into something, especially if you're talking about a large lump sum of money. Now, another way that you could see this, for those of you that are working for somebody else, it could be literally that the place that you work in, and I touch wood on this, something happens to the building. Things with the Tower card tends to be fires, electricity. Five of Pentacles is a loss of some sort that is felt. So just be aware that that is an energy that may be around. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, etc., similar kind of energy, but this would be a week where you want to make sure you lock up shop really well. If you work from home and you're thinking about hiring somebody and they need to have access to your business, etc., your website and whatnot, this is not the week for it. You can wait, all right? Trust me, you can wait. For those of you that are retired or no longer working, again, that whole thing with the investments just really rings out for me. Like anything that you're thinking about spending money on or investing in, this is not the week to do so. For your money and materials, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So you're somewhat protected, right? There is a little bit of a buffer here. The Ace of Pentacles suggests that there are either new opportunities on the horizon, there's new monies on the horizon, new opportunities to create wealth this week. You've got the Devil card here as well. Be careful what you spend on, especially if... I mean, Libras don't really fall for things like get-rich-quick schemes. It's very, very rare. And, you know, that because you guys tend to research everything before you do it. So, you know, if it's coming through a family member, maybe, you know, that's another way that this could be read as well. For those of you that are retired, somebody may call upon you for financial assistance this week. And I will say this, the chances are that you get that money back, certainly in any frame of time that you are hoping for, are very slim to none. If it's not money that you have to give, don't lend it because you probably won't get it back. Outside of that, the Ace of Pentacles, on a physical health note, you'll be glad to know, you know, your physical health is actually good. Your nervous system could be going through a bit of a beating because of all the intensity that's hanging around. Another way that this could show up for you in your home and environment, you could be doing something new to the home. Again, though, with this Five of Pentacles in tow, especially if it's something technical or electrical, this would not be the week to buy something new. Get something repaired, get something secondhand. Yes, absolutely. For your love and relations, you have the Death card. Whew. So Libras, we've got to say, right, it looks like you guys are really going through it this week. Well, look, there could be challenges in the family to do with money, finances, resources. Definitely a possibility with this combination of cards. This could be anything from the people left behind fighting over the will, right through to, the diverging of paths, let's say. That's one way that you could look at this. Another way that you could see it is if you are married or partnered or in a relationship, this week looks like it's going to be a rocky week. So I'm going to give you a piece of advice now that I hope really helps. If your relationship survives this week, you're in the clear. But this week, it could be make or break for an important relationship in your life. I just have to say that. When it comes to your those of you that are single, to be honest with you, it looks like you've got too much to contend with elsewhere for this to really be a priority this week. I'm sorry to say. All right, let's have a look at your Human Design Oracle card, Eclipse message for the 10th. Oh yeah. You got the Gate 38 and Fighter. And do you know what I love about this card? You see the lotus on the front there? The lotus is considered one of the most beautiful and immortal flowers in the horticultural world, I would say. And its spiritual essence, the lessons of it is the lotus blooms from the dirtiest, muddiest, crappiest, shittiest waters and produces this most beautiful, abundant, radiant flower. And the fact that you have this gate is basically saying whatever challenges and issues come up because of or around or as a result of this eclipse energy, not only are you more than well enough equipped to deal with it, but you will come out resplendent for going through that and transmuting that energy. So whatever comes up this week, just know not only are you strong enough to get past it and through it, but you will thrive because of it. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have as conscious a week as you possibly can, especially where you're having to tie yourself to others. I wish you all the best. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.